Krikoko, krikoko.
It says a critical mind for a critical coffee, and this one says
A critical mind for a critical.
Are you?
Are you both? No, just two baristas hanging out. This is what we are, two baristas hanging out. Okay, that was the Marseille. Here we have Genoa 1, Genoa 2, Palermo, and the funky from Barcelona. So Charles, please give it a taste. You can take the bottom line, I'll take the top one.
Okay. So I'll start with the one we did first. It's still hot, which is amazing with your gaja.
Hello and welcome to a new Critical Coffee Considerations episode. Today we're doing an espresso comparison of all the coffees I retrieved from my cruise that you can see in the previous episodes. It's quite a challenge comparing a lot of espressos at the same time.
It is.
You know, because getting the grind perfect for each one is almost impossible. That's the funky Barcelona. This was already my favorite, so I should have probably started in the other direction. Then we go to the Palermo, more chocolatey.
Does one of them have Robusta as well or no?
Then here the Rwanda. The Rwanda had a bit of a fast run through. Then we have the more classical Italian espresso. Comes out as an Italian espresso, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we have Marseille, Guatemala. A bit weaker because of the dial-in. That's where it's a challenge, of course.
It's true that I have to say that it's also my favorite.
Yeah. The Barcelona, it just says the favorite.
It's a lot of fruity, fresh acids and
Yes.
chocolate. Let's say
Yes.
that.
Of course, so in this strategy, the dial-in was first set for Barcelona because I knew it was most resistant to the water, which again kind of showed out. And then the idea was to actually dial in further for coffees that were either more lightly roasted or probably a little more, not necessarily stale, but older. And then they also, somehow I had the impression, lose their resistance a little bit to the water.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I could be wrong. Please leave a comment when I don't get these physics correct. But yes, in doing this full comparison of espressos, it's possible, of course. Comparing six coffees at the same time with espressos is difficult.
Yeah.
It is a lot easier with cupping. It's more standardized.
It's
of
definitely
course.
difficult
Yes.
to get all your
Yes.
grinding settings, all the operations ready.
Yes.
Yes.
But if you are opening a coffee bar and you want to serve espressos and espresso-based drinks, then you need to do this kind of a comparison, of course, because that's what you're going to serve. If you then just do a cupping, you're not going to know all the facts, let's say. So if you're deciding between coffee roasters, like me for example, if you want to try out my coffee roasted here compared to that of another roaster, what you want to serve, of course, do a cupping on it, but also compare the espressos. And the best strategy is probably first doing the cupping to make a selection of 2, maximum 3, and then compare those 2 or 3 coffees dialed in. You know, the best thing then is actually to dial in based on weight, so you can use the same dial-in setting and you modify the weight a little bit for both coffees, and you can then compare a properly dialed in coffee. You could also, you know, if you're grinding with a manual grinder, which is easier to set exactly and you've already calculated before, then you could do an on-the-spot comparison, changing the grind setting. You probably then need to first grind and then quickly make your espressos to be able to compare them. So of course they're all also cooling down, and that's not ideal. So this is just to show you how we're trying here to do an espresso comparison. Let me know how you compare your espressos. Thanks for following this episode and hope to see you on the next one. Thanks, Charles, for... You get to pick your favorite and take it home.
Oh, thanks. That's great.
So that's going to be Barcelona now.
Of course.
Okay, there you go. I lost my favorite coffee here as well. Okay. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye bye.